Hi you guys, my name is Sarah. I am a fashion reseller on the Poshmark app. Today, my sip of choice is leftover coffee from this morning. But I hope yours is better than mine, and I hope it is absolutely delicious and you love it and it makes your day better. Today, I wanted to talk about the importance of photos and how they can upgrade the look of your Poshmark closet. I know what you're thinking.
Duh, Sarah, we know photos are important because how else will people know what you're selling?
Well, it's important because there's so many more aspects that go into all around creating a nice uniformed look of your closet. No matter the business, the side hustle, the just for fun, no matter how long or how short you've been doing reselling, there's always room to improve your closet. The more you know, the more things you learn, just the better your all-around experience can be. To some, this information may be redundant or not necessary because, hey, maybe everyone else knew how to take good photos and make it look presentable and uniformed, but not me. When I started reselling a year ago, I truly wish that someone was there to just break down even the simplest of things. They don't lie when they say getting started is the absolute hardest. But I am more than happy that I started a year ago, and I cannot wait to see what reselling has in store for me in the future. So if you are one of the folks that already knew this information, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for watching it still. Please leave some of your advice or some of your tips in the comments. And if you're new and you found value in this video, please remember that you're not alone. We all had to start somewhere, and we all need different streams of advice. We need different things pointed out to us. Each and every one of us is different, and that is the beautiful part of it. If you want this to be your business, it is your business. If you want it to be your side hustle, it is your side hustle. If you want it just for fun, that's what it is. It's just for fun. So I look forward to going through my tips and tricks with you guys. And if you are interested in starting your own Poshmark closet, sign up with my link in the description and make sure you use my code SNDayResale. Okay, that's enough from me. Let's go ahead and jump on into the video. Just a heads up before I get into this, I did get a kitten for Christmas. He's loud, he likes to do all of the things, he's very extra. I'll add a picture up here, but currently he's playing in a box. So if you do hear that in the background, it's just him, and he is the one making all the extra noise. I have my microphone setting all the way to the lowest sensitivity, and you're still able to hear him. So there's no particular order on these. The first step that I find helpful is to understand the importance of your photo quality. So especially the cover photo, that first photo that you put on your listing, that is the one the entire Poshmark community will see, especially when they're scrolling through wanting to shop. Think of your thumbnail as a first impression. This would be the first look into your listing and hopefully into your entire closet. Poshmark listings can be seen from Google, from the website, and even some ads. So if you have really nice presentable photos, that'll bring traffic into your entire closet and hopefully leading into multiple sales. I would recommend setting up a designated photo taking area to ensure that your closet looks the same. Because the single photo by itself may not look out of place, but if you have multiple photos, so you have 20 photos all taken in different backgrounds, when you scroll through the entire closet, it may be distracting. So they may be looking more at the background and not the actual photo itself. And when taking photos, the main thing that you're trying to portray is how the item looks. So if you have a red item on a red background, it's gonna be very hard to see the greatness of your item because the background takes away from that. So I would recommend having a white background. I've used a white wall. I've used actually a light tan wall before. That's what was in my apartment. And now I use my white door frame just because I have the best lighting in that area. Not the ideal because you have the door handle in the way and the design on the door, but I look past it because of the fantastic lighting I have. In a second, you're gonna see 3 different listings. The first 2 were taken within the same photo bowl. The third one is a different time. I will say nothing is wrong with how these photos are taken. There is room for improvement. You still get the point. 2 are t-shirts. 1 is a one's a pair of jeans. The same idea is displayed, but I feel like there is a nicer, more professional way to display these items. So with photo 1, the Aeropostale t-shirt, it's laying down, which is my big like, hey, no, if you can get it hanging up, if you can get it on a model, if you can get a photo of the model, a stock photo, that would be helpful in showing how the item lays. This way of displaying photos is called flat lay. Flat lay is useful for items that don't fit on hangers or don't look nice hung up on hangers. I've used flat lay before to photograph like swimwear, bras, and baby clothes. Baby clothes, just most of them don't look nice on hangers. It makes the shoulders look too broad and it looks like your normal baby shirt looks like football pads because the shoulders are so far pulled apart. But there is a difference between flat lay and the crinkly mess that you see on the screen. If you do choose to photograph using a flat lay display, make sure it's flat, obviously, and if you can steam it or dry it, take out the wrinkles, that'll help make the item look presentable and as well as display the entire item. The background's also not my favorite. It's messy. You have scarves on the side and some nice doodles on the desk. I would have rather accepted the floor to be a place of photoing. The second photo is not as bad, except like the hangers could have been moved out of the way. You could have just displayed the one item, but the point still gets across. This is a Hollister t-shirt. Honestly, seeing all those hangers make me kind of jealous because I wish I had just an abundance of extra hangers. I did all of mine in my boyfriend's laundry last night and they're like halfway through the laundry and we have no hangers. I don't know where they go. It's like I don't miss socks anymore now that I do my own laundry, but I can never keep hangers. It's like the hanger monster comes through the night and just any empty hanger that's left in the closet, it takes it and runs off in the night with it. The third photo, the pair of jeans, the background looks nice, there's not much in the way. You really can only see the jeans. It's a white or pink behind the jeans, so it really brings out the color of the jeans. Downfall of it is you only see from the knee up on the jeans. You can't tell that these are bootcut jeans or flared jeans or anything. Also, you can see toes on the rug, which I just noticed, which is funny. Whoops. But I've been saying nothing's wrong with these photos. I cropped out the toes because I thought it was weird, but I do see that quite a bit. If you do flat lay, have it on a desk or something, or wear slippers and socks because, I don't know, that bothers me. I don't like feet, and just looking at someone's like pair of jeans that they're selling and all you see at the bottom is toes. It's just weird. Socks, slippers, tennis shoes, just cover your toes. Sorry, wasn't gonna add it, but I just had to say it. To do a little haha. These are all my photos. The first two photos are from probably middle school, so like a long time ago. And a pair of jeans are actually from my freshman year of college. So I have been on Poshmark for a long time. It took me hours to try and find these photos because Poshmark doesn't delete the sold listings. They were still there. I just had to find it. So I thought these were really good examples to show that everyone has to start somewhere. And if your photos currently look like this, I have some tips that could help evolve your photos to looking into something more like what I post now. Like I said, what I use now for photos is my white door. I have a hook hanger. I've also used command strips, so a single command strip high enough that the whole item won't touch the ground. If I'm photoing a long dress, it still has space to hang there. So a measuring tape or just eyeballing how high you want your command strip or your hanger to be. I did mention lighting earlier, and lighting does play a very large role in having good pictures. So there's different types of lighting. There's artificial lighting, which is like a light bulb. It's more of those yellow toned light bulbs. And another type of light bulb is like the white light bulb, which mimic like natural light. You don't want to mix a yellow light bulb with like natural lighting because it causes a weird shadowing and it's hard for the camera to focus. I've noticed that you're able to mix natural lighting and then a white light bulb, or like those LED light bulbs, and that lighting's not as difficult for the camera to pick up. And honestly, you do not have to spend any amount of money to achieve nice photos. I've hardly ever spent money on my photos. I use my iPhone, Android, and a camera. Any photo taking device will work. If your phone's anywhere from like 5 years old, the camera quality is still really good. Say you have a painted room. Honestly, don't have any white walls or any light gray or light brown walls in your house. All your walls are dark. There's an app that you can download. It's called Photo Room or like a photo lab that a lot of other Poshmark users, they used to white out their background. Because I have a white wall, or I've had light colored walls, I've never really looked into it, but there are a lot of very good creators who have really good videos explaining how to use it. Another white background you can use is either creating or buying a light box, which is just, from my understanding, is a box or like half of a box where it has like the bottom layer and the wall layer. So it comes to like a L, and it's just white. It just brightens up the photo because everything around it is white. I haven't looked into it. I'm similar to the light box in my setup. So I have 2 mirrors with 2 hallways with white doors, and I photograph on both. And I noticed the one in the bedroom has 2 mirrors on each side, and then the white door in the middle, and then a bay window in the back. And when I open the bay window in the back, letting the natural light in, I have the overhead light. It reflects off the mirrors and causes a very nice bright photo, which I'll be sure to have pictures showing the current listings I'm taking in this setting, because I really do like how it looks. I feel like it's the best photo setting, at least lighting wise, that I've had in a very long time. So we've gone over photo quality, light quality. Those are really big ones. At least on iPhone, I know for this next one, it's strictly iPhone because I don't know how to work an Android, unfortunately. If you do have an Android and you know how to work the photo settings, please leave the instructions or just some tips below for all the Android users, because love you, but I've never had an Android, so I'm very sorry. So if you do have an Android, I will put the time that you can skip this at the bottom, but if you're interested in switching over to iPhone, be sure to watch this to find out some easier ways to take photos for your Poshmark listing. So you want to pull up your camera icon, and you're going to have the camera screen pull up. On, I know, iPhone 12, to get to your settings, you can click just a little bit above the photo take icon, and it pulls up 6 different options. So first thing you want to do is where you see the 4:3, you're going to select that, and you're going to switch it to square. Square automatically crops the photo. This setting fits perfectly in the Poshmark app. So you know how to scale your photos based on how far forward and backwards your video will go. The next thing you'll want to adjust is if you go to the photo that you want to edit, and you go to edit. I don't know why it's so blurry. Oh, there we go. You can hit the auto, and this will automatically change the appearance of the photo. So you can see before and after, it brightens. It made some other little edits to it, and then if you hit done, then you have an edited photo. Let's do the snow photo that I took yesterday. So go to edit, and you're going to click the auto, and you see that it took away some of the shadows, made it brighter. You can look back and forth to see which one you like better, or you can adjust it yourself. Normally when I take pictures of my items that I'm going to post, I just use the auto, and I make sure that it still shows the same color that the actual item is. Also, another tool that I like to utilize when taking my photos is, no matter the lighting, I will always add the flash onto the photo. And I feel like that helps take away any of the potential shadows that the lighting would be causing. When I'm taking my photos for Poshmark, I like to include, well, the full length of the item, like from top to bottom, just the entire item. I like to include the brand tag, the size tag. If there's a material tag, I like to include that. You can also include how to wash it. A lot of people will avoid items that are dry cleaned, or you'll get the question later of if it's dry clean or if you can wash it in the washer or dryer. Adding that photo may help limit some of the questions that you receive on your listings. You also want to include any unique features to the item. Say your item has some ribbing detail on the front, you may want to zoom in on that while you're taking the photos to really show the details that are on the sweater or shirt that you're photoing. Another thing you want to make sure that you photograph on items as well is any flaws. Flaws are anything that doesn't come originally with the item when it's purchased. So if there's any staining, any rips, holes, pilling, discoloration, sunspots, any of those things, you want to make sure that you take a photo or disclose it in the description. It is awful when you get a return because you didn't notice the flaws on the item and couldn't disclose that to the buyer, because you will get that item back. So be sure to double check your items very clearly. I will be posting a video of normal flaws that I see to stay vigilant for. You don't want to miss those, causing a bad experience for someone, because that's not fair. Again, I'd like to say how you don't need to spend a lot of money on your equipment, on your lighting. These are all things that you can naturally either find or have around the house already. A white background, using natural lighting, so taking photos in the morning or early daytime instead of late at night can all benefit, and it's an affordable option. And that's the best part of reselling, is that there's not a specific way that you have to do it. There's not one way to be a good reseller. There's not one way to make all the sales. It's very versatile, and you can put your own creative spin on it. If you like something that I said today and you hate something else that I said, you can just take one and use it, and then if another way works better for you, then keep it. Success isn't a one size fit all. Success can look different to everybody and be shown in different ways. I do hope with this video you found some helpful tips, some ideas that you can use to improving the look of your Poshmark closet. If you enjoy reseller content, please think about giving this video a like. If you have any questions, would like to share any of your tips, please leave a comment below. And if you'd like to see any of the reselling videos I have in the future, don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified when my videos go live, hit the bell icon. And if there's an option to change it to always and not occasionally, be sure to do that so you don't miss a notification. I enjoyed recording this video, and I hope you guys enjoy watching, and have a fantastic week. Okay, bye guys!